Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to Ferret Face Veil Productions. So today's going to be probably a little bit of a different kind of video. Full disclosure, this is probably going to be a rant of sorts, and it may not be appropriate for your kids to be around. So let's just say it's kind of a passionate topic, and I generally don't do this on my channel, but frustrations and things exist out there. So sometimes I got to be me, and this will be probably a lot more of the real me than a lot of this channel is used to. Anyways, so as the title suggests, the Penrose OHV problem. What is the problem with Penrose OHV? So anybody out here in Colorado that knows that Penrose is pretty much rideable year-round. So the snow doesn't stick around. It's kind of our banana belt area of the state, so we ride there quite a bit during the winter. And our biggest problem is that for years and years now, we have been trying to advocate / push and get real legal single track out there, because there's a lot of opportunities for that out there. And for years and years now, the pushback and the redonkulousness, it's an OHV area already. And there's just been a lot of infighting with people about, it takes all this money and blah, blah, blah. And I'm tired of it. To be honest, I am just so damn tired of the constant bullshit having to surround all the groups that try to claim that they love the trails, and even BLM themselves trying to act like they're going to eventually open single track there when it's been years and years now. And nothing has been done. There's been no money set aside. There's been no dates to go through and set trails and so on and so forth. So I'm gonna burst everybody's bubbles because nobody wants to talk about it. There's fucking single track at Penrose. There has been for over a decade, and I'm sure probably longer than that. That's about the amount of time that I've known about it. And here's the thing that really pisses me off, is that early on when we first started riding Penrose years ago, BLM was pretty cool with, yeah, ride it, it's fine, it's whatever, it's single track, and it's all through the canyons, and it's just a bunch of rocks anyway, and plus, they were very cool with it by word of mouth. And for a long time, we've ridden it. Let's just be freaking real. And I don't care who else is out there. The hypocrites are amazing in this whole situation, because there are all kinds of groups and people out there. Oh, don't illegally ride, and it makes it worse for everybody. We're trying to open real single track. Well, bullshit. I'm sorry. We'll stop when it's about that time that you actually do something about opening up and really truthfully advocating, because these groups, and I'm not going to name all the stuff because it's not really my place. Meeker Extreme has a video about this that is probably way more detailed. But a lot of these groups, all they want is their names on these trails, and they want to take credit for everything. Oh, we did this, we opened up this, we advocate. And it's all a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of people that they try to hide these meetings from people. They try to make them on days that people can't come. And it's very evident, being honest, we run a shop, and I also work a full-time job. There's no freaking way having a few days notice of these meetings happening, being able to make it down there to Canyon City to attend to these stupid meetings and advocate for what we really need to. But we've got some friends that have been very actively involved, and it's been nothing but bullshit on top of bullshit on top of bullshit, and I'm tired of it. We are the ones a lot of times that volunteer to go out there and help trails. And even if we're not doing an actual activity, we'll sit there and clear stuff. We'll cut trees out of the way. We'll do all kinds of things to maintain the trails. Have been for years and years. And a lot of these so-called, trail rights associations have done nothing for the community. They really haven't. And it's upsetting. And that's an opinion you can disagree with, but we've watched this for years and years now, and I think we're just tired of it. And now, instead of BLM and Penrose, looking at, all right, okay, let's put some money set aside to do the environmental study, do the whatever we need to do, get a trail dozer, whatever bullshit, right? No, instead they invested in spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm sure, I'll have to look some of that up, but they spent a ton of money to hire more law enforcement to ticket people, and I've heard that they have drones now to find people. I've heard, they got all kinds of equipment and stuff, and obviously they have dirt bikes that are out there, and these BLM people are riding the exact illegal trails that they so shut down, it's such hypocritical bullshit. A lot of these so-called illegal and social trails out in Penrose have been ridden for over a decade. Let's be real. Like, they've been around for quite some time. They've been ridden for a long time, and they're good places. Now, they don't want people to ride illegal single track or go off track. We were willing to work with it, sit down. Hey, let's get some stuff organized, and we'll make a real trail, and so on and so forth. And it just hasn't come to fruition. And it's been a few years now. It's been a couple of years at least. And that's just ridiculous. I think these people need to get off their asses. I think the money needs to be really looked at, what they're spending actual money on. So instead of trying to open up things, they're spending money on signs to close stuff, spending money on getting people out there to cut down trees, to block stuff, law enforcement to ticket us. I don't advocate for really anything that don't run from the cops. All right, like. I've always been a do-what-you-can-afford type person. If you get ticketed for something, you get ticketed for something. I've always been okay with that. I'm also a very less government-minded person in almost all aspects. And the over-regulation of these areas and, trying to... There's vagabonds out there and trash, and people leave their boats out there and abandon stuff. And they don't take care of that crap, but they'll come after us for wanting to ride some stuff out there, and that pisses me off to no end. So, yeah, is it really the trail riders and those that are buying OHV tags and riding and stuff out here that are really the problem in the situation? Especially that BLM has known that these trails exist have existed for a long time. So. What do you really do in these instances? All you can do. I think individually as people, we need to start really trying to push for these. For one, the meetings at BLM and stuff in Canyon City need to be publicized months and months in advance. They need to be on a calendar, pretty much probably quarterly. Pick a date kind of thing. We'll figure it out. That needs to be done. That way people can clear out and make sure that we can get in on these meetings and advocate for what we really want. And I'm tired of these trail associations wanting to put their signs up and claim that they did all these great things and blah, blah, blah. No, that hasn't helped. That hasn't done anything for anybody. So there just needs to be more individual work on pushing these entities. And at the same time, we're kind of done messing with a lot of these stupid things. I don't have, like I said, I don't advocate for doing anything intentionally illegal most of the time, but let's be real, these are victimless crimes, and this is stuff that has been around for a very long time. We're just going to be real about it. Trail closure is not management. It's really what it is. And why would you not want more single track out there, or to open up single track? Get more riders out there, get more people in the local community, stopping at Gooseberry Patch and the Coyote's Den and supporting those local businesses, because that's what we do when we go out there and ride. And when we're being harassed and we know that we're not getting trails put in, and it's just a bunch of lip service and a bunch of, again, I can't do this, can't do that. I hate politicians. I hate politics. I hate this bullshit. So I'm fucking tired of it. We just want to ride. That's really what it comes down to. We pay our taxes, we pay our OHV tags. I've taken that to an extreme in many other ways. So really wanting some seriousness in how our businesses are taken care of, how our trails are taken care of, how our lands and stuff, right? Because it's always, if you keep doing this and they're going to keep finding you. Well, stop spending the money on useless GS workers to come out there and find us and hunt us down and stuff, and open the goddamn trails. I don't know. I'm so frustrated. I'm mad about it because I do love Penrose. I love the area. We love going out there and visiting the local businesses when we go out there. It has become a staple in our riding over the winters for years and years. And if I want to push more and more for these people to get off their asses and realize is that we are the ones that take care of this. We are the ones that support these things. We have for a long time under the radar, without saying it, without giving some arbitrary trail, whatever bullshit money. because, money by the government's mismanaged. Why the hell would I give money to any of these groups or BLM directly, right? I know they take their cut of taxes and everything, but I'm sure as hell not going to hand them money when they're not doing what I would want, right? So I think that needs to be looked at more and more, and I think there needs to be more and more pressure on these people. So go out to Penrose, ride the hell out of it. I'm not going to tell you what to ride out there. I'm not going to tell you where anything is. I'm sure somebody out there is going to look at this video and be complaining or something. And that is all things that I understand is going to happen. But yeah, they want to come with these processes and all this other crap. But no, we're done with the bullshit. And a lot of us groups and a lot of us riders we just want to ride, and that's what we want to see go forward. And if BLM wants to continue to fight that, if they want to continue to be assholes, that's fine. Sooner or later, these people will no longer be in power, and it'll move on to something else. Or we're going to find ways to reach out to senators and other stuff and find different avenues to advocate for our local trails and stuff. And I don't know what the answer is. Not a politician. I'm really not. So I don't know. But as a rider, as a moto business owner, it's time that we all stood together and look at these people that manage our trail systems and get them off their ass and actually do something. And yeah, I'm sure people out there, they do stuff, they take care of the trails, and last I've seen is their trail dozing shit that really didn't need to be fixed in the first place. So what I see out at Penrose happening with these fences and all this stuff is that they're trying to blow government money where it doesn't need to be blown. And I've worked for the government for a long time in the military. I know how it works. They get a budget, they got to blow the budget, or they don't get more money, or they get the money taken away, right? So they're putting up these cable fences, and they're claiming that they're thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's like, you didn't even need to put those up in the first place. We've got these cattle guard gates everywhere that have been absolutely wrecked for years. Nothing's been fixed. Nothing's been done to maintain them. So that kind of stuff too. We're obviously they're not putting the money and the work in the right places. So yeah, I think it's time that we get more involved in that kind of stuff, and I know for sure we are. This is definitely a rant, and I apologize, but as we ride more and more, I want to see trails open, not closed. And we tend to see more and more that they don't want to open new stuff for us. They don't even want to entertain the stuff that's already open. So, I look at a lot of places where they've shut down OHV and trails over the years, and it's time to stop all that. It really is. We lose our public lands, we lose our rights to ride, all that kind of stuff. And ultimately, we pay taxes just like everybody else. So, start looking at that stuff. Start taking a look at the Penrose OHV area, especially if you guys ride out there. Maybe shoot some emails over to their office. I say we flood their local offices with emails about single track more and more. And they've done polls and we need to accept emails bullshit before, and we spoke our piece and nothing happened after that either. So I think more and more and more. And I think they need to see more riders out there. I think they need to see more of everything before anything is really going to happen. I'm all for the little guy fighting the government. That's what America was built on. So, but anyways, guys, gone way too long on this. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Ferret Face, out.